Hello everyone and welcome to Cooking Live. I'm Chef Patrice and I'm going to make you a better cook. Sous vide or not sous vide? It is today the question. Of course, cooking sous vide is a great technique, and to me it's one of the best techniques to cook pork tenderloin because it is so tender, has no fat, so this is incredible. If you haven't done any sous vide cooking yet, you're going to love the technique. Today what I want to demonstrate is two ways to make the sous vide. The first way, of course, is with the equipment. You can see up in your picture in here the pork that we're going to be doing today with some sautéed apple and some cornbread. I want you to hang on to the trimmings. We're going to need the trimmings to make our jus. Now, what else you need to remove from the tenderloin? If you go on this part of the tenderloin, you notice it, the silver skin. And the silver skin, of course, very tough. You won't be able to eat it. So what I want you to do is take your knife under the silver skin and then just like that, remove it. Just even if you remove a little bit more, it's okay today because we are making the jus and we need some trimmings. But 100% of that silver skin needs to go. Okay, so I'm gonna let everybody do that at the same time I'm doing it. All right, we are making, of course, some cornbread today with the pork, and we're gonna make a nice little jus with a little bit of a barbecue sauce. It's going to be delicious. Okay, so what we're going to do with this, we need to empty the air. We have the machine, so what we're going to do is dip the bag inside the water. And what happens when you dip something inside the water who has hair, the air comes up, okay? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start closing the bag, but not all the way. And I'm pushing my bag all the way inside the water without making sure the water doesn't go inside the bag. And you can see or not here, but the bag's still open in the corner, and I'm just submerging without going over the hole here, and then close it entirely. And now you have a poor man's sous vide. You can see here there is a little bit of air left in the bag, but you can see then some of, a lot of the air, 75% has been removed. All right, I'm gonna leave that on the side. We're doing good with the corn. We're gonna let it go a little bit more. Now I want to add also a little bit of spice into the cornbread. So what I have in here, it's a jalapeno. So here on the jalapenos, if you wanted the cornbread to be really spicy, you can leave some of the seeds. Less spicy, less seed, no spicy too much, just remove the entire seed. So what I'm going to do myself here, I'm going to cut that in half. I'm going to remove most of the seed, and I'm going to leave just few in it. There we go. I want a little bit of a kick into this cornbread, but I'm going to cut the jalapenos very fine. Let me keep an eye on the corn. I want you to make sure you do the same. There we go. We're doing good. Use your knife, and you certainly gonna need, if you have one of the apple core, which you can remove the core of the apple nicely. It's a nice little tool to have. Okay, I have one in here today. I'm going to use it. First thing you're going to do is peel the apple. Of course, you need to have your lemon, half a lemon, already ready to go. I have a little bit of butter and sugar, actually, for you have it up on your screen right now to saute the apple. About 2 apples, 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and half a lemon. Of course, we have it right there. So when I peel, 2 ways to peel the apple in here. First thing I do with my paring knife, I just go around the top of the apple and just remove a little bit in here, and then do the same thing on the bottom. Okay, and then you can switch from the knife to the vegetable peeler, and then simply go from the top and the bottom. And you can see here very quickly, you can peel your apple without leaving any skin. All right, that's a good way to do that. Oh, there we go. And of course, immediately we are going to rub it with the lemon. It avoids the apple from oxidizing and getting all brown, which is not very appetizing, not very good. So squeeze a little bit of juice and then just rub it everywhere. There we go. Was it the Provence? Which is going to go well with the spice from the jalapenos in here. Look at that, it's a jumping cornbread. It's very good. Excellent. Sorry, shouldn't talk your mouth full. But I'm going to put that in the refrigerator. I'm going to test that rosé. New rosé I have in here today. Again, from Provence. You can't go wrong with this. It goes so well with the cornbread. I'm serious. I mean, you should try that. after. Okay, let's get serious now and get cooking. You want to put your knife in between the membrane and then just remove the orange itself. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to cut next to the membrane all the way to the center of the orange. And then of course I'm going to cut inside the membrane and the next cut. And you can see what's coming up in here, only the orange. The membrane's still in here. So what you do is you cut the membrane, you push it like that, you hold it with your thumb, and then you cut the next segment. And now you can keep going all the way around. So again, I'm cutting the membrane, pushing it against my thumb, holding it like that, and then again cutting and have the segment folding with no skin. It's much better way to eat the orange. That beautiful color in here. Now you gotta move fast because this is going to be hard to bend after it cools off too much, okay? So be careful everyone, this is extremely hot. And then, so what you can do is, first of all, you remove it like that, be careful. Okay, we can always go back to the oven and soften it up in case we, okay, so you grab it like that and you put it against and then you kind of bend it like this just to give it a shape, okay? I'm going to do the same thing on the other side in here. Of course, you don't see it, but it'll be okay. All right, very hot. Now you can see here, I move fast. If you grab it and you try to bend it and it breaks, two reasons. Because it might be too cold. In this case, you go back in the oven for 10 seconds until it gets hot, and you come back and try it again, and you should be able to do it. Or maybe it means that you overcooked a little bit. Now I almost overcooked that one, so I walk a little bit fast. I love the color; it's going to be beautiful. Okay, very nice. If you want to do two more, you need to wait for the seed pad to be cold because you can't put the cheese right now; it's going to start melting. So either you cool it off or you have another seed pad. Okay, very good. So we have that going on. You can see here now after a few minutes you have a nice crisp. We're going to put the salad in here. It's going to look very nice and sophisticated. Okay, I think I don't need this anymore. Look at that. And then you put your salad inside without breaking it. Now I suggest also to do the salad at the last minute, obviously because of the dressing and also because it's going to soften the cheese. That's a beautiful salad right there. That's enough. I'm only going to present one today. You can, of course, make more. Okay. I'm going to take my pieces of orange and then just scatter them around. I think, we could be spending so much time talking and doing some sous vide cooking. But I hope if you haven't done any sous vide cooking, it's your first time today. I hope you fall in love with this technique and use it and experiment. Of course, you'll see you're going to be very surprised. Okay, so I think my time is up now. Don't forget about next week, of course, to join us next week for another cooking class. But until I see you next week, I want you to have a wonderful week and be happy in the kitchen and enjoy this wonderful food. All right, so long, everyone. I'll see you next week.